Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making a Y-axis plate. I modeled up the lead screw bearing block and the bearing block for the rails I'm going to be using. And you want to do that just so you can make sure you have a little good sanity check. It's just good practice. So when I make the plate, I'll be able to actually use the join feature and join these all together. And that's kind of what that whole idea behind these is. I will later on add the holes to the middle just so that they have, you can actually see through it and make sure that everything's clear. Unfortunately, my CAD for this, I was screen captioning, and apparently the microphone did not pick any of this up, so I'm having to do a voiceover. So this part's mostly just me explaining the benefits of using modeled parts that you have existing to put into your construction. So here I'm beginning to make the Y-axis plate here. As tradition, start from the top since it's the top plate. Capturing the position just because I was messing with it. I do end up changing these dimensions slightly. It's going to end up being a 6" by 8" plate instead of 200 by 150 just to make stock easier to purchase. It's still a 3/8 inch deep. And I'm also not going to use the hole feature for the first set of holes, as you'll see, because I had a brain fart and forgot to what's the word I'm looking for? Forgot to extrude it first before I start doing all this drawing. So what I'm doing here is I'm just finding the center point of the part so that I can create the center point to make the 4 holes for the bearing block for the lead screw. So I'm just doing all the dimensions. It's a 40 by 24 point hole pattern. So I'm just getting it all squared up and everything, well, rectangle since it's not a square. And I'm just getting everything centered so that it can make a nice hole. This isn't the most optimal way. I should have been using the midpoint tool here, but I didn't. And this will actually come back to bite me when I do fix the size. But it was a small issue. Always learning, it's just how life goes. So I'm just gonna stop it here for a moment and speed things up, and we shall return. And here's the completed section with the holes for the lead screw bearing block. I will eventually go back and counterbore those 4 holes since they're required to be counterbored. And now I am just joining it into place, confirming the holes all line up, everything's in the center. And here's where in the original video I was discussing the strategy to get the optimal amount of strength out of this plate. So the way this is shaped, I really only stuck with one option. That is to stick a single bearing on the side, on the middle, and then have 2 straddled like that that you saw there. So what I'm going to do is, here's the final result. And you got the 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 1 offset to the sides, and that provides you 2 sets of rails on both sides of the lead screw, which will provide a lot more rigidity. And it's probably overbuilt for what I'm using this for, but well, you never got in trouble for overbuilding something for the hobby use, because nothing's ever as rigid as you want it to be. So now I just have to print out a 2D sketch of this so I can lay it out on a piece of steel and punch and drill a whole bunch of holes. So hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, just leave a message in the comments and I'll get back to you, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.